Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. If this is your first time here, why don't you consider subscribing and definitely comment down below and tell me, are you only watching this video because I put Nightmare Before Christmas in the title? Because that seems like to be a huge thing for people. I mean, I liked that movie when I saw it, and I've seen it a couple times since I originally saw it, but over on the TikTok where the kids live, it's a big deal. Not saying it's not a good movie, but I don't think it can be your entire personality. But anyway, let's make a wreath that I can hopefully sell to someone who loves Nightmare Before Christmas. This is a 14-inch Dollar Tree grapevine wired with 18 pipe cleaners. They are brown because you're not going to see them, and I can't find black or red. Yeah, there'll be a video up there on how to do it, a card linked to a video, and I am just going to do ruffles. My two meshes are black and white border mesh, black with white stripes, and then a metallic red on red border stripe. And I think I'm just going to do ruffles because I've already made a bunch of stuff for this wreath, so I'm thinking it's going to be pretty full. Oh, and I need to put a bar across the middle, but I'll do that later. So these are cut at 18 inches, 18, 19, 20, somewhere up in there. And I'm just folding the edges under, and I'm going to alternate red and black and white. I should technically be done this part already, but it took me an embarrassing amount of time to find the on button on my TV. I don't know what happened. It wouldn't come on, and I was just like, if this thing is broken already, I give up on life. Which, like, to be fair, I've been looking for a reason to give up on life all day. But the TV just would have, that'd have been like, alright, this is understandable. Time to crawl in bed and never get out. Now we'll actually hold for a second while we get the dog's bed because he is going to bother me if I don't go get it. Look what I got for you. You want to show the people your bed? It's a mess. Here you go. That bed has been in his kennel since the entirety of his existence here at this house. The kennel has been in that spot since I moved into this house before he was even born. I do believe he's been in it before, but he apparently completely forgot there was a bed in there until I took it out and got rid of the kennel because he doesn't go in his kennel anymore when I leave. And he doesn't, he doesn't sleep in a kennel, not a monster. But I took the bed out and he was like, holy crap. Did you know about this? And I was like, that there was a bed in there? Yeah, I bought it and I put it in there. And he has just been very, very, he like drags it around the house. I'm sure if I hadn't gone and got it, he would have gotten it himself. But he's super into the bed. Which, as a person who likes being in bed, I understand that. I wish I was in bed right now. I've had a wee bit of a day. It has been a long day, it has been a tiring day, it has been at times infuriating day. I'm just ready to clock out. Since I got that storage shot, I have just completely lost motivation for everything. I'm like, cooking? No, don't feel like doing that. I'll just eat some crap that'll make me sick. Working? No, not so much. Somebody ordered a wreath for me last night, and I was like, they ordered it, and I was like, ugh. I don't feel like boxing. Like, I am not at a point where I can like be like, oh, I don't want that sale. But I was so tired when the order came in, and I didn't have to get up and do it. Like, that's the thing. I can't ship a wreath at 9 o'clock at night. So why does it matter if someone orders one at 9 o'clock at night? There's nothing I can do about it. But I was laying in bed and I was like, first of all, I didn't know where the wreath was, because if you've been to Wreathland, you know, which you haven't, and don't ever come here. But it wasn't a wreath where I was like, oh, well, that one's hanging in the hallway. That one's hanging in my bedroom. That one's hanging in the office. Had no idea where it was, which meant I was going to have to look for it. And it was an older one because it was on clearance. Yes, I had wreaths available on clearance. They're almost all gone, but you know. So I was like, I don't know where it is. That means once I find it, it's probably going to be in pretty rough shape, and I'm going to have to fluff it up and make it nice, maybe vacuum it a little bit. And I was just laying in bed and I was like, I should tell her that I sold this, like, off to somebody else, and then just not know. And the worst part about that is that I was like, that's a good, Adam, that is a good idea. Clearly you're a millionaire, and you don't need that $60. Yeah, that's right. I sold the wreath for $60. And it definitely was worth a lot more than that, but you know, sometimes you have to pay the bills. Hence me making a Nightmare Before Christmas wreath, but the only intention is to sell it. Like, I make wreaths sometimes because I'm like, I want to make that wreath. This one, I'm like, okay, I want to make it, but also I am making this specifically in the hopes that someone will see it and buy it, because it is a Nightmare Before Christmas wreath. Also, it was the only Christmas thing Walmart has out right now, and I was like, I'll take it. But yeah, I woke up too early. I woke up and I was like, don't get up. You don't need to get up. There's no reason for you to get up, Adam. No reason. Stay in bed. You don't have to leave today. Just stay in bed. And I was like, you know, that crab rangoon I had yesterday was really good. I'd like to do that again today. So I was like, I'm going to go to Walmart. Now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't go to Walmart. Walmart's not open for another 3 hours. And even if I go to Walmart, I know, there is a good 97% chance they're not going to have the crab rangoon. Or cream cheese wontons. I don't even need the crab. I just wanted to eat cream cheese inside of a wonton. Spoiler alert, they didn't have it. The other Walmart didn't have it. And the other grocery store I went to looking for it did not have it. You know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm going to go to Walmart. So if I can't go to Walmart for another 3 hours, why am I going to stay awake? Well, I've been sleeping for 4 hours, and that just feels decadent to me. So I get up, I watch a little YouTube to try to wake up. I fall back asleep, like micro naps a couple times, and then I'm like, no, I need to get up. So I get out of bed, do breakfast, upload videos, edit a video, render a video, make no attempt to look for the wreath. The only thing I actually have to do, make no attempt to do that. Fix breakfast, have coffee, then it's like 5 o'clock and I'm just like, ugh. So do some more stuff and work until the point where I am so exhausted I can barely move. And then that's when I say, all right, let's go to Walmart. So I leave to go to Walmart. Instead of going straight to Walmart, I go to Home Depot first because I have a big planter box. And it is beautiful outside today. Like, I walked outside when I took the dog out at 2 in the morning, whatever it was, 3 in the morning. And I was like, it's fall. It's fall. And I was like, it's fall. And he was like, shut up. And I was like, oh, okay, but it's fall. And he was like, no, it's not. It's going to be 90 degrees again by the end of the week. Actually, it's going to be like 60 degrees by the end of the week. I'm going to get ahead of myself. So I was like, you know what? It's finally fall, which means I think I can put in my spring garden. So I went to Home Depot because Lowe's, let me tell y'all, we had this hurricane. I don't know if y'all heard that I went through this hurricane. I had this hurricane. I've been to 3 Lowe's since. There is not a single living thing in that store, except for the idiots who work there. No plants. Not even like the plant, like the house plants that they keep inside. Nothing. I went to one in Slidell, I went to one in New Orleans, and I went to one in Metairie. Nothing but generators, gas cans, and window units. So I was like, okay. I want some big, like, fountain grasses for this big planter I have on the side of my driveway because I had zinnias in it, and I don't know what happened to them. This is I've never been able to grow zinnias, which is ridiculous because that's what they give like children to grow. They came up and they started to bud up, but the buds were like, the flowers were like this big. They were all mildewy. I think it's just too humid and they were planted too close. I don't know what happened. I don't care at this point. Who cares? Is anybody even watching this? So I was like, I'm gonna get some fountain grasses. Can I find fountain grass? No. So I went to Home Depot. They have 7 plants in the entire store, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll get these variegated, God, what are they called? I don't know. But I was like, this'll do. They get those, and then I'm like looking for something to put with them, and I'm like, no, nothing here. And there's a guy, he's like, you need mums? And I was like, no. He's like, it's fall. And I was like, okay, I will plant my fall. I'm gonna plant my fall garden on Christmas morning. That's how weather works around here. That's when it will be cool enough to plant fall stuff. Right now, I'm just trying to get my summer stuff in. I gotta put in my tomatoes. I mean, it's the end of September. I need to put in my tomatoes. I need to put in my watermelons. I need to put in my corn. Gotta get that corn knee-high to an elephant's eye. He's like, mums, and I was like, what are you slingback? Get away from me, slingback, calm down. Slingblade? Slingback is a shoe. This guy wasn't a shoe, he was just a creepy old guy. So I leave there, go to Walmart. It is like 6, it's almost 7 o'clock at this point. But yeah, I'll be walking around Home Depot for a while, just being like, oh, okay, and yeah, this relates to this wreath. There's a guy. Like, I see this guy. Well, I see 2 guys when I'm coming in. They have like a Penske truck, you know, like a U-Haul, but a Penske. I don't know if that's a local thing or not. I'm assuming it's not. It's 2 Latino guys who are screaming at each other in Spanish. And I'm like, what are they yelling about? One's yelling at this one, this one's yelling back. They're like trying to do something with this truck. I don't know what's going on, but of course, I'm nosy, so I'm like, putting my ear in there, knowing damn good and well I don't speak a lick of Spanish. I was taught Spanish by a French Cajun teacher, Mr. Catois from Ville Platte. You ever try to learn a language from someone who English is their second language, so their third language is the one they're trying to teach you, and they have such a Cajun French accent you have no idea what they're saying half the time. So I'm like, what is the drama, guys? Like, what's going on? Like, hey, are you okay? And they're like just screaming at each other. So I go inside and go to the garden section, and I'm like, oh, they actually have plants here. Also, thousands of pumpkins. Why? Why do you have thousands of pumpkins? Also, when I'm walking in, right next to like the customer service desk, there are, I'm thinking it was 4 cartfuls with like 5 each, full-size plastic skeletons. And I'm like, is that like a, you know, like a site to store thing? Like, is somebody coming to pick that up? Like, why is every skeleton in the state of Louisiana at this one Home Depot? So I go, meet with Slingblade, come back, looking at the cleaners and stuff, because I'm like, I need a degreaser, right? I need a degreaser, because I want to clean my kitchen, but the stuff I have to clean my kitchen is apparently not strong enough for the grease that's somehow all over my kitchen, even though I never fry anything. I think it's Pam. I don't know. So I'm looking at that, and in comes the 2 Latino guys again. They're still yelling at each other. And I'm like, oh. And they like block the aisle, so I am trapped between like one of those big moving staircase things and them yelling at each other. And like there's a woman there like stocking stuff, and she's like looking, and I'm like, what are you guys yelling about? So they grab a broom and a dustpan, and then the guy takes the broom and hits the other guy, and he's like, So he gets another broom and another dustpan. And then they eventually leave, and I was just like, whoa, this is... something's happening over here. I don't know what it is, but it's fascinating. Also, I feel like there's going to be a Dateline episode one day where it's like, the conflict started at Home Depot at 6 o'clock in the morning. There were 47 plastic skeletons next to customer service, and a fat boy was looking for fountain grass. So I leave there. Oh, I check out. Get my degreaser, $6. I don't know, I think it melted off half my stove. The stove isn't even there anymore, it's just like a smoking pile, but the grease is gone, so whatever. And as I'm leaving, there was like, I don't know, the buffest black guy I've ever seen in my life. I don't need to clarify that he was a black guy, but that was important to me at the time. I don't know why. But I was like, look at that incredibly buff black guy. So, I see him, and he's got like a hatchback. I think it was like a nice, because he was like, I was like, it is, maybe that's why. I was like, it's super early in the morning. Why you dress so nicely? Like, not like going to work like in a business suit, but like, he was looking fly. Like, I was like, I'm in pajama pants and Crocs. You look like you getting ready to like go to a very nice gym. And he's got like an SUV, crossover thing, nice car. It was maroon. And he's got 74 plastic skeletons. And he's talking to somebody on the phone. Because I don't know what it is. People around here, I don't know if that's y'all, it don't matter what time of day it is, they are on the phone. If you can be on the phone, you're walking around somewhere, you're on the phone. I was like, it's the hurricane. Nobody even has cell service. Who is that guy talking to? But it wasn't the hurricane. So I'm like watching him and I'm like, all right, Idris. Maybe that's what, maybe I thought he was Idris Elba. That's probably why. I was like, is that Idris Elba? I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Idris. 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 You need to be James Bond. And he was like, I know, man, but I gotta get these skeletons first. So yeah, that's probably why I was like, he was a black guy. Anyway. That has no relevance to any of this that's about to happen. I am watching while I am putting my plants in my degreaser in the back of my car. And he is finagling these. Now, see, like, if this was somebody who looked like me, like, I could see the struggle. But this guy, he's very buff. He's young. He's younger than me. Got a nicer car than me. He looks more like Idris Elba than I ever will, no matter how hard I try. He is struggling, y'all, to get these 74 skeletons in the back of his car. And also in the back seat of his car. And like 4 of them in the front seat of his car while he's talking on the phone to somebody. And he keeps like taking, I don't know if he was on FaceTime, if he was filming like a TikTok, I don't know what's going on. He like keeps like holding the camera up and like taking pictures. And I was like, what are you, Idris? Idris, what are you doing? So, I'm like, I should be at Walmart already, but I'm just kind of standing there like, taking my plant and being like, all the while, turn completely this way, watching this guy. He gets everything in the car, and I'm like, oh. I was like, I did not think that was going to happen for him today. Gets everything in the car. Goes to shut the back. No Deco mesh falls on him because he's organized in his life. Well, he's not actually. Goes to close the back. The door is open about this much, and he's like pushing it, and you can hear like the plastic bones of the skeletons like. So I was like, Adam, just go ask him. It's like, just go and be like, excuse me, Mr. Elba. Big fan of you in Serenity. That was him in Serenity, right? Big fan of you in James Bond, eventually. That wasn't him in Serenity, was it? I don't know, y'all. I'm exhausted. I'm eventually going to tell y'all why I'm so tired. Anyway, I was like, just go ask him, but I didn't. Go to Walmart, They have coleus that are 7.5 feet tall on sale on clearance for like $3. I grab a couple of those. Get some other crap, get out of there. Go to my mom's house, bring her windshield wiper blades because she needs new windshield wiper blades. And after I spent a half an hour looking for the right ones, I get them and I cannot get them on her car because I have got the wrong ones, of course. So at this point, beyond exhausted, I'm like, I think I'm gonna go get Jen because being around her always makes me, you know, have a good time. So go get her. We leave. We go into my house. She watches stuff on her phone. I work on some stuff for this wreath. And then I'm like, all right, Jen, you have to help me pack up this wreath, which I find that. Go to CVS where apparently nobody works anymore. Like I was alone in there for so long. My sister went to the back. I was like, go get my prescription. She needed to pick up a prescription. I was like, go get mine. Whatever. Here's $20. I was alone in there for so long that I could have walked out with like the entire makeup section and like leisurely loaded it into my car like it was 74 skeletons. Nobody. Like I'm just sitting there with these 2 enormous boxes. Just waiting for somebody to come and check them in so I can get the hell out of there because I'm exhausted. So eventually somebody comes to do this, do that. And I was like, all right, let's go to Goodwill. Then let's go look for Crab Rangoon again. Spoiler alert, didn't find it again. And then let's go to Sonic so I can get me a bag of ice because Sonic sells ice. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. It's revolutionary. It changed my life. I'm a new person. I'm Idris Elba. So like we get to Goodwill and like I turn my key, you know, I put the car in park and like I go to take my keys out and I'm like, ooh, look at this, y'all. Look at this. This is my life right here. Turn the keys, pull them out, and I'm like, ooh. My sister said, "Bah." I said, I feel stupid. And she said, "What do you mean?" I said, I don't feel right. So I open up my phone and look at the Dexcom app, and my sugar is like 77, which not bad. Not too bad. By the time I walk the 15 feet into Goodwill, it's like 65. By the time I walk the 15 feet past the entrance to Goodwill, it's like 62. And I was like, we might have a situation. So my sister's like, well, why don't we just go home? I was like, because I can barely walk straight because my blood sugar's so low. So as much as I would love to kill both of us in a fiery car crash, somebody would probably have a problem with that. Probably your father. I don't know. Mom would probably be pretty pissed about it too. So I'm like, let me just give me a second. Let me figure it out. So I'm like just kind of standing around, and there's a bunch of Christmas stuff, and I'm like, oh, look at all this Christmas stuff. And I want to look at the Christmas stuff, but also I'm dying, so I don't look at the Christmas stuff. So then we leave, and I'm like, let's go walk to the grocery store next door, and I will get juice or a piece of fruit or something. Do that. No Crab Rangoon, whatever. And I get a $4 bottle of juice that literally tasted like the great unwashed masses. That's all I can say. I was just like, what is this juice? What is this? Because it was by the produce, I just grabbed it because I turned it over and I was like, 63 grams of sugar, that's me. Grabbed it, drank some of it, just kind of hung out in the produce section for a while before I went and looked for everything else. And then my sugar came back up a little bit, and then brought her home, got home myself, and at that point, here comes the sugar coming right back down again. So I got in bed, and I was just like, I don't want to eat anything, I don't want to drink anything, I don't want to try to like control it, let me just let it do what it's going to do. So I think it eventually leveled out. I fell asleep for a while, I woke up, I did not know what day it was. I said, what day is today? What time is it? Why does my face hurt so much? You ever sleep so hard you wake up and your face hurts? That's what I was giving y'all. I was giving y'all like smashed face, half dead, Freddy Krueger realness. So I'm like, ugh. And it's like 2:30. I'm like, I'm very thirsty, but why am I so hungry? So I ate half a loaf of French bread. Are y'all seeing this whole, like, he doesn't care about anything right now because he's so depressed and just aggravated about life in general? So I eat a bunch of French bread. Make some more stuff for this wreath. But mostly I'm just like, I want to go to sleep. Not even I'm scratching my stomach. Oh, this is not anything. This is my stomach. I don't want to think of, like, wow, he's really getting into that crotch itching now. That's my stomach. That's my stomach. Okay. Yeah, so I ate some bread. Sat down and tried to do something. Didn't do anything. Tried to listen to a podcast while I cleaned up. Nope, couldn't do that. And I was like, well, go work on this wreath. And I said, you know what? No. Tried to watch a movie. No. So, yeah. So I ended up putting a pizza in a while ago. I took like 2 bites of that and I was like, well, this is disgusting because I thought it was meat lovers, but it's bacon lovers. Some of y'all like bacon too much. I'm just gonna say it. I think it's weird. Also, is it really bacon lovers if there's only 2 kinds of bacon and one of them's regular bacon and one of them's smoked bacon? What is this? What is this? What is that? What is this? Business, did you know that was there? Sorry, guys. Y'all have been the whole time like, I can't even focus on what he's saying because there's that blurry thing in the corner. And also, why does he have all those shower curtain rings? What's going on over here? I'm trying to make something to hold my vinyl. It's not going well. Also, I made a wreath last night for a custom order for Michelle Mendez, my super fan, my super friend. It made me so upset. I called my mom, crying. I said, Mom! She said, what's wrong? Is it your sugars? And I said, no, I just made a really ugly wreath. She said, I'm sure it's not ugly. I was like, you say everything's ugly. She's like, well, it is, but I'm sure the one you made is not ugly. I said, will you get your phone and look at it? She's like, well, I already turned my phone off because she turns her phone off as soon as she pulls in the driveway. As soon as she puts that, before the car's even in park, she takes that phone out first, turns it off. Don't want to burn up her minutes. I was like, what, you have minutes? What is it? Is it 2007? Why do you have minutes? Why do you not just have, like, everything, like, unlimited? Unlimited everything. So I sent her the picture and she's like, it's cute, it's just dark. And I was like, it's not dark, it's just a bad picture. And she's like, well, what do you not like about it? And I was like, everything, I hate it. She's like, well, you know, why don't you step away from it? I was like, no, I have to look at it for like 7 more hours and obsess about it. And I hate this ribbon and I hate this deco mesh and I hate these stupid pies. So she's like, okay, why don't you go lay down? Why don't you take a break? Why don't you come at it fresh? Do I not have enough mesh? I say that every time and I always do. Except for right now when I don't. Are you freaking kidding me right now? I will thumb someone in the eye. How did this happen? I mean, I have enough to do the outside. I don't know if enough to do the inside, but I have another piece, so I guess I do have enough. I'm still gonna thumb one of y'all in the eye. Anyway, I walk away from the wreath. I take a picture, walk away. Post it on Patreon. Sign up if you're not there to see me have daily mental breakdowns about wreaths that are horrible and hideous, and I hate them, and I want them to die, and I want to throw them in the fire, and I might as well just quit. And everybody on Patreon is like, I don't see what's wrong with it. So I'm like, well, these people are crazy. Just plain crazy. They're a bunch of pickerings. So I lay in bed for a little while, keep staring at the picture, and I'm like, you know what? I think I can fix this wreath. So I get up, move the bow exactly 2 inches, and move the sign exactly 1 inch, and then stick a bunch of pumpkins in it, and I'm like, oh my god, Adam, you are amazing. I was like, you should definitely open up a paid group on Facebook and charge people $50 a month to teach them how to be as amazing as you are, because you are amazing. Maybe you're a star. And then I posted a picture on Patreon, and I was like, y'all, I fixed it, I'm incredible. And they were like, you are incredible, Adam, you're amazing. God, you're so handsome. You're so handsome. You're as handsome as you are talented. And I'm like, girls, stop. Girls. You're gonna make me blush. And they didn't stop. They just kept going. They're still talking about it. They're like, Adam, that wreath is incredible. Where is that? What did I do with that? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's still here. Stop, girls. Enough. You flatter me. Yeah, so anyway, I think I'm going to go on like a cleanse tomorrow or something because I feel gross from all the crap I ate today. You know, all that food that kept keeping me alive, I feel gross because I ate it. And that pizza, ew, so gross. Like it is hard for me to like not like a pizza, but this one, she was too much. She was hashtag too much. And there's like half of her still in there. I keep opening up my refrigerator, I'm like, where's all my food at? And I was like, alright, that's right, yeah. I lost it all. And then FEMA was like, we really don't consider you not having power for 10 days a disaster. And I was like, but what about the woman who worked with my mom who got $900 even though she didn't leave, and you know she didn't have any expense and no damage, and she ran. What about her? And they were like, she's different. She deserves that $900. And I was like, what about me? And they were like, do you really think you deserve $900 after that terrible wreath you made and all that racial profiling you did this morning? And I was like, I guess not. I guess not, FEMA. Yeah, like, and what did you do with that $10,000 we gave you after Katrina, huh? What happened to that? And I was like, I don't want to talk about it. They were like, what happened to that, Adam? What happened to that $10,000 we gave you? And I was like, I spent it all on Philly cheesesteaks. And they were like, yeah, you spent $10,000 on Philly cheesesteaks, didn't you? And I was like, yes, sir. Just like that. That's exactly how it happened. And it wasn't just Philly cheesesteaks. It was also... Look at that. My camera just stopped recording, but I saw it happen because I had this giant monitor in front of me. Buffer overflow. You need to kiss my buffer overflow, stupid camera. Did that make sense? Was that a good insult? Alright, I'm going to put a cross brace in here. I've got to scrub off the rest of this tan, y'all. I am looking jaundiced. Or maybe I'll put more on. No, it's fall now. I can't be a tan legend. Oh crap. Y'all, there's a thing of Deco mesh on the ground. I'm like, I ran out of mesh. How did I run out of mesh? But there's 2 pieces on the ground. No business. I don't like it when you're in here when your water bowl refills itself. He's like, I don't like that either because of ghosts. I really wanted to go take a nice hot shower, but then I changed my socks because my feet felt wet. They're not really wet, they just felt wet. And now I'm like, well, I have fresh socks on. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to put new socks on again after I just put fresh socks on. But I probably will. Y'all know I'm crazy. Oh, listen, I knew I'd mess this up. All right. Everything's even in here. I see from where I'm sitting right now, I see black and white. In the monitor, I see in the middle. I'm trying to figure out which way to do. Did someone just bite my butt? No. Okay. It's gonna be covered up anyway by the sign because the sign is like this big. But I don't know. I think I'll do the black and white on top. Let's just go with that. Let's just reinforce that. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride getting this wreath base done. We've been on a journey together. I feel like we know each other better. I feel like we have a more intimate relationship now. I feel like you guys know that I will watch a total stranger load skeletons in his car for upwards of 45 minutes, imagining what my life would be like if Idris Elba lived here. You know what? It might have been Idris Elba, because they are filming a movie at the abandoned spooky Lowe's that they turned into a... Our Lowe's closed down, maybe because they opened it right next to Home Depot, I don't know. And then they turned it into a movie studio, and now there's a giant, like, Western set in the parking lot. And I'm like, what is this? Idris, I need to see where he's at. If he's in New Orleans right now, and he was buying all those skeletons for his skeleton Western movie, and I didn't go over there and be like, please take me away from this place, I'm gonna be upset. If I had walked over there and been like, Idris Elba, will you take me away from here? Do you think he just would have been like, man, shut the hell up, get out of here? So can't you see I'm buying skeletons for this movie I'm in? And I was like, oh, they make you do that yourself in Hollywood? And he's like, yeah, man, you gotta buy all your own props for movies. Now I want to watch an Idris Elba movie. Siri, Google search Idris Elba's butt. Okay. Wait, he's Scottish? Yeah, this is not who I saw at Walmart, at Home Depot. But that's a cute shirt. Alright, this is done. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. What is this? This is Christmas. Should we bounce it? 2 bounces for Idris. What? We can do better than that. Better. Why does this look like it's a sports jersey? Alright. It's time for me to go to bed, clearly. Clearly. It has been done. So I will pick this up in the morning. Maybe my craft outlet order that has been missing in action for 20 days will show up and I can... Hi, baby. Oh, I know. You wouldn't hang out with it yourself, but me too. Maybe my craft outlet order will come and I can finish making this wreath, but probably not. I'll probably have to buy all new stuff, but see you then. Alright, my sign has some cable ties on the back. There's a hole right here. I don't want to go through there because then you're going to see the pipe cleaner on the front. So, stuck these down with some super glue, whatever this one is. It literally just says super glue on the bottle, so yeah, I think it's probably from Dollar Tree, I would imagine. And these little squares are self-adhesive, but since I'm doing it on metal, I'm going to be extra cautious. started filming this like a half an hour ago, and as soon as I hit record, somebody started cutting the grass right outside my door. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, you had all morning to do that. All right, so that's on there. This has like, I don't know what that is. I hardly ever work with metal signs. This has got like a, it's probably just like one of those residue things. It definitely looks like it's gonna come off. It's just like smeary. I'm just gonna put that over here. I'm gonna attempt to put that over here. There we go. All right, so I don't know. I do know, but then I don't know what ribbons to use. I mean, I have the ribbons over here that I'm going to use, but I was like, do I want red? It's got red in it. It's got black and white. I want green because it's, if I don't put any green in it, then it's gonna be like, oh, is it a Halloween Nightmare Before Christmas wreath? But it's a Christmas Nightmare Before Christmas wreath. So I have a little bit of green in this, and then a little bit of green in another one. So we are going to make us a nice big chunky bow. I'm not gonna make loops with this just because it is, like, I love this ribbon. I will definitely order it again. It is just so hard to work with. So I think I'm just going to completely forget to get my scissors out of the kitchen. I don't know why they're in there, but they are. I'm gonna cut 2 pieces of this at the same length. Because every time I put this in a bow, I have to put it in the back because it's 4 inches wide. Well, I guess I don't have to, but if I put it in front of anything else, even if the loops are shorter, it's going to completely disguise it. So I put it in the back, and I use, you know, I make loops with it, and then it's like, it gets lost. And a ribbon this bright, with this much glitter on it, should not be getting lost. Also, a ribbon this expensive should not be getting lost, so. Alright, I'm going to just fold that in half to get the midpoint. They're both going in here. Alright, and this will be the backing for the bow, which I like because it kind of mimics the bow tie on Jack. All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ribbons. I think I need to narrow that down a bit. I'm gonna go in with this stripe first. I have a couple. I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 stripes. 3 stripes? 4 stripes. No, 3 stripes. I don't know how to count, y'all. These go out to 8, so because I go into like 7.5 with this, maybe. Maybe just 7. I feel like I have yet to find a ribbon that's sturdy enough to handle like a 7.5 inch loop. Put some more of this in. I have a little bit of it left. Down. And then I'm going to go in with this red glitter. This one's a little darker, and this is a little, this red is darker than this red is brighter than the red in the wreath, which is different from the red in the sign. So, like I always say, if you are going to be mixing different reds, make sure that they are, don't just use 2, use like 7. I'm going to do this at 7 too. The first 2 ribbons were from Craft Outlet. This one was from Michael's. a while ago. This one's almost maroon, which I like because the red in the sign is a little bit darker. And now I think, wait, this one's gonna go down, this one goes up. Go right. I was gonna put another one, but let me put this one. Let's see, the both glitters. I'm gonna go right on top of this one, but just go down slightly. This one's from Craft Outlet again. Alright, what's this at 7? So we'll do 6.5 with this. The first half of this video was like slightly manic, and today I'm just y'all, I am so over everything today. I didn't want to leave. I left anyway because I needed to go get some stuff for this wreath because I had to go get some stuff to make things for this wreath because the things I ordered for this wreath are apparently never coming in. That's fine, whatever. Screw you, FedEx. So that's 6.5. So I'm going to do this one. This is Velvet from Hottie Lottie. See, I was like, and it's really nice. Like, I was like, you know what? It's really nice out. Let me just go. I'm like, let me go out and, you know, enjoy the morning. My back was bothering me this morning. It's been a week since my steroid shot. Upper back okay, lower back, I don't know. So I had to message my paramedic to get a referral to go back to physical therapy for my lower back, which I don't want to do, but my therapist recommended it, and I was like, okay, we gotta do what we gotta do. And then I had to message my the diabetes doctor because I was like, listen, my blood sugar has been crazy since the shot, and I am exhausted. Like, just sitting here doing this is like too much for me. Like, I need to. Okay, business, you can make a lot of noise. Good. I was hoping you would do that. Like, this is like a lot for me right now, and I'm just very much wanting to not do anything, but I don't want to go get in bed because my back hurts, and laying down is not going to help anything. That was at 6.5, so this will be 6. This is the other green, also Craft Outlet. Yeah, so, you know, I finished physical therapy on Monday, and looks like I will be going back probably next week. Hopefully, if they can get me in, because my back is really hurting me. I don't know if it's like, it was hurting before, but now it's like, I just, also I have an itchy, I'm falling apart. I don't think I peed today yet, and it's like 3 o'clock. I'm sure I have. I know I have to have peed, or else, like, would I be alive? Probably not, but maybe. But maybe it's like, maybe I'm dehydrated, because you know you do that thing with you, where you squeeze your finger, you squeeze like your knuckle right there, and if it stays in place after you let it go, it means you're dehydrated. Y'all, it's still there. I don't know. I fixed some lemonade because of course there's no water in the house. There is water in the house, it's in the freezer though, so. You what size was this? 6? Do this at 6. I've been very unhappy with my last couple bows, but I think it's just because there's so much ribbon and I bring them down too quickly and they just get kind of I really need to, my back didn't hurt so much I get up and go grab the scissors. Alright, and I either end with black or... Yes, I end with black because the other solid black is down there. I'm gonna bring another one right here. I keep thinking this is solid glitter, and then I look at it and I'm like, wait, no, it's not. It's like net, which that's fine. And this one will be at... just less. I mean, it's probably like 5 inches, but I don't usually worry too much about measuring this one because as long as it's less than the ones that came before. Yeah, it's like 5. Yeah. This is Hobby Lobby too, and as you can see, it she's somewhat problematic, but we won't hold it against her. Okay. Let's see, this is where my black loop was back here for the 2.5, so I wanted to make sure in the next solid black, the tail was on top of the loop instead of putting another loop or another tail there. Trying to pack of black pipe cleaners. I'm just really gonna pinch this tight because 2 of those ribbons are pretty slippery. Look at this. Ugh. Love the ribbon, hate the mess. I know that that's going to get glitter everywhere again, but I just want to get it off the table a little bit. That's a pretty bow. Look at this. Again, don't worry, I won't vacuum again. Alright, where's my wreath? Over here. Oh. Alright, as we know, whenever I make a wreath, the sign always goes here. The bow always goes here. And some other crap goes around here. I am thinking, dare I? This is my reasoning here, which, okay, see, when I crack my back, it helps a little bit, so maybe it's not my kid. I mean, I'm sure it's not my kidneys. You know, I just like the upsets about crap. Alright, so the reason I always put the bow up here is because I feel like every time I put the bow here, no matter how well I think I place it, like if I put it here and I'm like, okay, that's definitely facing upwards, it's loud and proud, it's front and center. When I go to look at it on a wall, I swear to God, every time it looks like this. Like it looks like it's just completely trying to jump ship. So I'm gonna turn that on and then move my rotary cutter from underneath there. Why is this not melted yet? But I'm gonna try it. You know, if it doesn't work, it's just pipe cleaners. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try it, but where do I put this bow in the meantime? I posted a little sneak peek of the embellishments on Patreon, and Jen was like, I know this wreath isn't done yet, but I love it. And I was like, you know what? I kind of love it too. Mostly because I worked very hard on those embellishments. I don't remember the sack being green. Is that what the, yeah, that's the sack that he's holding. I wonder if they did that just to like be like, hey, this is a Christmas sign, not a Halloween sign. But I mean, he's dressed as Santa, so. Oh, and listen to this, y'all. You know, I'm like beefing with FedEx. I am at the grocery store this morning. I'm at a smaller grocery store because I'm looking for crab rangoon. Still couldn't find it. Made it myself. I dealt with it. It's done. I ate it. It's fine. It wasn't as good as if I had bought it, but, you know. I have 60 wonton wrappers now that I can do a bunch of stuff with. And a whole bunch of cream cheese, so. I'm looking for the wonton wrappers, and I don't normally shop at this grocery store where I'm at. So I'm like, oh, I said I know they buy the produce somewhere, because that's where they're always at. So I'm like looking, and this woman is talking to the produce manager. Like, he's a real nice guy. Every time I'm in, he's like, what do you need, sweetheart? And I'm like, I'm 40? Like, he's very, like, just, and it's not like he's, like, an old guy. He's probably, like, 60, so him calling me sweetheart is just, I don't care. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, how dare you? But, he's just like, what do you need, sweetheart? And I was like, can you hand me those? Because he was, like, standing right in front. I was like, can you hand me the wonton wrappers? He's like, you want egg rolls or wontons, honey? And I was like, egg rolls, please, wontons, please. So there's a woman, she's talking to him, and she says, my kids need an air fryer. She said, and now they don't have an air fryer, and it's stuck in St. Rose for the past 3 days. And I was like, no, she said for the past week. She said since the 16th, and today's the 23rd. Oh, today's the anniversary of my grandpa dying. So I was just like I kind of looked at her. I said, FedEx? She said, yeah, you too. And I said, yeah. I said, my package shipped from Baton Rouge on the 10th. It still ain't here. It's in St. Rose still. I said, they told me when I called the actual St. Rose office that if the trailer was there, it just hadn't been processed yet. She said they need to process that damn trailer because I'm tired of dealing with these kids not having an air fryer. And I'm just like, if you, like, she obviously previously had an air fryer, but she ordered another one or a new one, maybe because the other one broke. Why don't you just go to Walmart and get one if it was that important? No business. But I was like, okay, so it's not me. She's like, they need to get that damn trailer inspected. And I was like, mm-hmm. But she'll like the type of woman who could get stuff done, so maybe she'll call and be like, hey, this is not, y'all, this wreath is so not me, and I'm kind of living for it. Just because, I mean, like, this is a lot of sign for me. You know, my sign's usually not this much going on. I was like, look, my kidneys aren't working now. I'm having hot flashes, but it's because I tried to conceal it off. Well. See, I don't want to pull this too much. No business. He's like, oh, I am gonna growl at stuff because I hear stuff going on. I don't like when stuff goes on. I really want to fluff this out right now, but I'm not gonna waste my time because I know it's just going to go all smooshed again. What's going on with this? What's going on with this ribbon? You need to go here. You need to go. I'm like, my tie is going like this. There we go. And that is like peeking over the perfect amount. Good for you, Adam. You good. You're a good boy. But yeah, so I made crab rangoon. I don't know why I keep calling crab rangoon because it was literally just cream cheese inside of an egg roll wrapper, a wonton wrapper that I toasted. I think my toaster oven's broken too. Because I was like, what is taking so long? And like, it was on like, you know, 450 because I have a convection toaster oven. It's on like 450. Been in it for like 20 minutes and I open it up and I'm poking it and I'm like, why is this still like wet? So. What is wrong with this sign? I think this is the one that needs to come down. And where is this tied at? Right here, of course. I know y'all can't see that, but this is like, this side over here is lower than here. I don't know how these bows, like, I make them, and then they just kind of decide what they're going to do on their own. Like, why did these, like, jump ship. Like that, you weren't supposed to be over there. I fixed it, it's not a big deal. But see, like this red right here, this darker red matches this red. Yeah, and I think I need the lime, right? I need like the limey green. Now, I have embellishments to put around here, but what am I thinking? What am I thinking? I think a smaller here, smaller bow here and here. When I do these, I make sure to include whatever is missing from, I don't use all the ribbons again, but I make sure to include whatever I feel is lacking in the wreath, and right now it's green, so. I will probably be leaving out the extra red. Probably be leaving out. Just be 6 inches of this. I mean 6-inch loop of this. And then the green. Also that's 6. Oh crap, I had that other glitter one. We'll work that in somewhere else. And then, did I even put, I did put the Harlequin. So we'll do this, just a single center loop at like 5. Hey, those scissors. I hope this resells as soon as I list it, as soon as I put it on the TikTok. And then I've had people message me and they'll be like, oh my god, I love that wreath. Could you make me one? And I'll say, I can't make you the exact same one because that's not how I roll, but I can do something similar as long as you give me 10 to 12 weeks to get the damn stuff in. And they'll say, yeah, man, that's cool. I'm a millennial, that's cool. And I'll be like, cool. Is that how it works? I mean, I don't know. Oh, y'all, I watched the new Candy. Well, did I finish it this morning? I don't know. I think I might have finished it last night. I don't know. The new Candyman. Ooh, Miss Nia DaCosta. She is not playing around. I love the original Candyman. Like, I just think it's such a... In a time where horror was just, like, so stupid. Like... You had a horror movie set in like an academic setting with like adults. You know, it wasn't like a bunch of teenagers running around without tops on. And the new one is just like I was like, oh my god, this is like, I love social horror, you know? Like, I'm not scared of a ghost, like, I don't want to. I'm not scared of a monster. I'm not scared of a ghost. Not that I'm scared of Candyman, but it affects me more because it is, you know, it's a social commentary that was not heavy-handed. It didn't like crap all over the original. I mean, I really liked it. I would have loved to see Virginia Madsen back, but and y'all, if anybody's seen the original Candyman, Vanessa Estelle Williams, not the Vanessa Williams, the other one who's in the original Candyman. Y'all, 30 years between movies, she looks exactly the same. I was just looking at her and I was like, seriously? Are they gonna explain this? How she's immortal? But she's not immortal, she just don't age. But yeah, if you haven't seen Candyman, it's really good. And I would go into it seeing the first one, but maybe like not watching the first one immediately before the sequel. Alright, so now I need to... Oh, here's that. I was like, where's that green ribbon at? Maybe 3. I'd like to do 5, but I can always cut more if I need them. And then I'm gonna layer it with this black, I think. Y'all, I haven't used my little Christmas sign to cut tails in forever. Also, you come over here. We don't need you melting. So I did just ask. I was looking through my YouTube comments. It's like, oh. In addition to being like completely tired and not wanting to do anything, like I don't even want to sit there and like answer comments. Not that I'm terrible about comments, but I can only say thank you to so many people before I'm like, okay. Like, thank you for, like, if you comment on this video, thank you for commenting. Thank you for saying you like the wreath. Thank you for, you know, telling me it's fantastic. That is very nice of you. But, like, am I supposed to go through and say thank you to every person who says they like the wreath? Like, I go through and, like, I try to, like, heart comments just so you know, hey, he saw this. But if you ask a question, like, that's, if you need a response from me, if you want an acknowledgement from me, just ask a question. And somebody asked, where did my glue pot come from? This is just... If you're new, this is just an electric skillet from Amazon. I think it's a 7-inch. I think it was probably like 20 bucks. Don't buy it from Amazon. Go to Goodwill first. If they don't have one, buy it from Amazon. Do not buy you a dedicated glue skillet from a company that makes glue guns, because if you buy the SureBonder one, you're paying extra just because it's made by the same person who makes your glue gun. Which, I don't know, maybe if there's a sale on something, but this is just a little skillet. It has served me very well. The only good thing about the SureBonder one is that it's deeper. Like, my glue is really shallow, and I would like to have like a deeper pot of glue, but it's fine. I don't want anything bigger because it's going to take up more space, and I already always forget it's on. And then I'm like, why am I sweating so much? And I'm like, oh, because this is at 450 degrees over here. Okay, let me clear out some. You are done, you are done, you are done. Wow, y'all. Y'all know it usually takes me a while to get these bows in here. That one went right in. I think this is a good sign. Like, look at this bow. What is going on with this back ribbon? Okay, this one's gonna go directly across from here. I haven't made a wreath with 3 bows in a while. I've been doing that kind of half loopy thing. Tail here. Do I want a tail here? Yeah, I think that's where I want it. I kind of want to get this done so I can go take pictures of it and list it. I don't think I'm running. It's not really sunny today. It's just like, it's overcast. It's like 70 degrees. It's lovely. Look at this. I got... That center ruler has magnets on it. I did it earlier and I was like, what the hell? But it was from the magnets in it. Which is cool because I can just kind of stick it to the side of my little cart there. Alright, I'm not gonna... This is where the other one, like I would put one here, probably one here. If I had 5, I would do like 1, 2, 3 on either side of the bow, 4, and then 5 over here. But I'm gonna leave these empty. I'm gonna come in and smack one over here. Smack one. I'm gonna come and smack this one into the pipe cleaner. was just watching something else too. Oh, I started watching the new season of American Horror Story now that it's halfway over, and nobody said they're like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Since nobody said that yet, I'm like, okay, maybe I can watch the first part of it. Which, I'm not even finished the first episode, but I'm like, okay, Macaulay Culkin. Come on, Kevin McAllister, come through. And I love Frances Conroy. I love Lily Rabe. Sarah Paulson, I love her as like a whatever's going on with her. I was about to call her crackhead, but that might be offensive to any of you who are crackheads. I mean, I have no idea what's going on or what it's about, but it has been over a year of me trying to finish that stupid summer camp season, so I would like you to come here. Can you come here? Is there a, yeah, there's one right here. There you go. Hi! You know, maybe one day when I'm super bored, I can go back and watch the summer camp season, but that's like all I can do right now was just like sit around and just stare at the computer screen and kind of pay attention because I'm just so tired. I mean, I have enough strength to loudly drink out of this gigantic Ray Dunn mug. Because I'm a white girl. I don't know if y'all noticed. I'm a white girl now. I was watching this, it's on TikTok, because that's all I do now. She was like talking about, she must work at either TJ Maxx or Marshall's or wherever, and she was talking about the Ray Dunn cult. About how the women just like stay there all day. Like the resellers. Well, you could say she looked so tired, like this poor woman, and I was like, oh, okay. So, wow. All right. I made these. I'm very proud of them. There will be some available on Etsy. You will get, let me tell you right now, you will get 3 of these balls. They are 4 inches. 3 balls. Here they are. Two 12-inch curly cues, 1 18-inch curly cue. And you can straighten them out if you want. You can curl them up extra tight if you want. These are made as wreath embellishments though, so this is not like, you can't stick this in a floral arrangement. I mean, it's meant to be cut off here and stuck in. I mean, I guess you could stick it in a floral arrangement, you might just have to add some more wire to it, but you know, that's not what I made them for, so that's not, you know, because I don't want to have to ship something that's got an 18-inch stem on it. Like, I hate that. I hate when Craft Outlet does that to me. Okay. I think I have to stand up. Oh. Okay. I want to cut these tails, but then I don't want to cut them. Let's see. Is this one? There's 4 of them. There's 3 of them out here, but there's 3 short ones. Where's the other one? Did I lose it already? I know I made 3 of these. There's 3 short ones and 1 long one. I don't know where the other one went. Okay. Let's see. These really need to be finagled. Should I just do it? Let me go get my other scissors and just do it because it's going to help me. I'm not like super fussy about making sure that these are all cut at the right lengths. I just want them cut, pretty much. I mean, I always leave them a little longer when I'm making the bow, so if I want to have like this one right here, this one can stay long because it's hanging down, but this one has to be cut shorter or else it'd be flopping onto the side. Like these down here I'll probably leave as long as I can. I just sold a wreath, a custom wreath. I think I'm gonna order myself a new pair of scissors. The exact same ones, just another pair. And I need new glue. And I think I need more cables. I need a lot of stuff. Which, you know, that's fine. Like, I'm fine with taking money I make for my business and put it back into my business. But not if Amazon's gonna take another 6.5 weeks to deliver me a pair of scissors. I'd rather have that money on hand for whatever, instead of it being like, oh well, we took your money and also we're gonna like just take our time. Like we're just gonna strap this scissors to a pigeon and hope that it eventually finds your way there. Like my craft outlet order, I'm just like, can y'all just throw it in the river? Just throw it in the river, and if it makes it to me, it makes it here. If not, you know, that's my own fault. Like, I'll just go stand on the levee and wait for the damn package to come. Oh, every time I check the tracking, I'm just, like, furious. I'm like, oh, they haven't unloaded the trailer. But Michelle sent me something from Spirit Halloween that came from Indiana. It arrived. I ordered my mom a new computer. It is arriving today. It's probably outside right now. If it is outside, I think I'm gonna go by her house. Oh, I'm so tired though. Go by her house and set it up while she's at work. That would be nice. That'd be nice of me. That would be a nice thing for me to do. And if I have to make myself a ham sandwich while I'm at her house, then that's what I have to do. Oh my god, y'all, you know what I did today besides making crab rangoon? I made the 3-ingredient chicken nuggets. It's a can of chicken and an egg and half a cup of cheese. They weren't bad, but they weren't good. Like, I'd see if that's all I had in the house and I was like, man, I really want chicken nuggets. Like, they would get the job done. But if you tell me chicken nuggets, I'm thinking, oh, these are going to be McDonald's chicken nuggets, which are the superior chicken nuggets. I mean, even when they're all disgusting to me with dog meat, they were still better than most other fast food places. But I made them and I was just like, eh. Okay, I think that's everything. Are you trimmed? You are. Are you? You. That's how we get tails out in this household. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my balls first. I am super proud of these because look at the swirls I got on the center. Those look like boobs. Oh, but they're opposites, wait. Yeah, I got good swirls on these. Not that one so much. That was gonna have to go face down like that. Alright, so I think I would like one. I would like one there. Okay. I would like one here maybe. One up here. Because I want to leave over here pretty open so it doesn't compete with the sign. Should I glue these in? Let's do it. Which side looks better? This side, I think. And these are super lightweight, so I'm fine with gluing them in. That looks good. I like that. Like, it's got this, wait, let me grab one. Where is it? It's got the white yarn has a little tinsel-y stuff in it because they don't sell the yarn in white, they sell it in cream. And then they sell it in white with the tinsel, so. Well, well, well. Oh. I had that that's the only song from the movie I have stuck in my head. Because I identify with Oogie Boogie. I don't care about no damn skeleton or no demon ghost ragdoll thing. But Oogie Boogie, he's decadent, and I like that about him. Also, I like that he thinks he's better than everybody. No reason. I just like that. I like his superiority complex. Well, well, well. I like that right there. Wow. That's how you know that's a quality wreath. When there's more glue, the glue weighs more than the thing it's holding on. It's attaching. The glue weighs more than the thing it's gluing to. Y'all know what I mean, y'all? What is my blood sugar at? Because I feel stupid again. Oh. The computer was delivered an hour ago. Maybe that's what the dog was barking about. Oh, it's 1:43. That's way too high. Okay. Now, this is my big one, right? These are my smaller ones. I want to get this in here and push it into the mesh, which did not work, but and if you want, you can straighten. I mean, I don't know why you would want to straighten them out, but you could. I don't know if I like that right there. You stay right there until you cool off. You need to cool off. YouTube business. Okay, I like that right there, I think. So if you're noticing that, like, hey, did he do this to mimic the snakes? Yes. Did he do this to mimic that hill? You know the hill? You don't know what I'm talking about, the hill? Yes. Did he do this because he ordered something exactly like this from Craft Outlet to make a wreath like this, but it's stuck in St. Rose? Yes. Did he forget the glue right here? There's a little bit of green showing? He sure did. What is the glue going on? It sure is. Y'all, I dropped polyacrylic on the dog. Well, no. Let me rephrase that. I was about to say I dropped polyacrylic on the dog. The dog was all up in my business. Business was all up in my business when I was trying to add some polyacrylic to a wreath. And he must have been underneath me when I dripped, and it got right on the fur around his butt. And I was scratching it the other day, and I was like, what is this? And I was like, what is this business? Did you get into some syrup? But I'm assuming it was a polyacrylic, because it's the only thing that would have, like, dried hard and, like, clumped. It wasn't a lot of hair. It was just, like, a little, you know, maybe 20 or 30 hairs together. So I was like, I gotta wash the dog and get that out. My mom was like, why don't you just cut it out? And I was like, seriously? So cut it out. Wasn't anywhere close to his skin. It was just on his fur. His fur is real long. Y'all would have thought I was trying to, like, remove one of his kidneys. He was like, oh my god, do you know what you're doing? And I was like, yeah, I do. And he was like, oh my god, you're gonna cut my ass off. And I was like, no, I'm not, I promise. Not that cutting his ass off wouldn't be a bad idea. Save me a lot of cleanup every day, I can tell you that much. Damn dog. My mom's like, that dog, he doesn't go outside. I was like, he goes outside all the time. He just doesn't do anything when he's outside because he's got to bark at everybody because everybody's around me is a freaking idiot. I mean, my neighbors next to me, the past 2 days, they've been outside breaking twigs in half. This is the neighborhood I live in. Breaking a bunch of, like, sticks and stuff that's in the backyard in half. Dumping it in, like, a big half-empty oil drum or something, like some big metal drum thing. And then he doused it in gasoline and set it on fire. And I was like, okay, well, this is how I die. I survived. Barely, but... Alright. Well, well, well. What have we here? Another fantastic wreath? Ooh! I'm really shocked. Alright, y'all. I think that is going to do it for this. I feel like I'm missing something up here. I don't know what it is. Shh! Enough, I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna let this sit for a second. I'm gonna hang it up and look at it, because usually once I hang it up and look at it, I'm like, okay, that's what it's missing. And then I guess I'm gonna go run by my mom's real quick and set up our computer so she can have that when she gets home. She's like, I can't check my email. I was like, you literally have a phone and 2 tablets at your disposal. You can check your email. Well, I don't know my password. It's on my computer. And I was like, it's not gonna be on the new computer, Mom. You had to figure it out. Oh, I love it, but I'll kill it soon probably. It's gonna be one of those things. Man kills mother because she can't remember her Facebook password. Mom's like, what's my Facebook password? I'm like, I'm not even on Facebook. How do you expect me to remember yours? Alright, you guys, if you want to buy this wreath, or one like it, it will be available on Etsy, which will be linked down below. You want to learn how to make these things are on there. I think the other ones are on there too, but they're just yarn balls. That's also on my regular channel. Business to death. I will kill you. You can join us on Patreon. It's $5 a month or $20 a month if you want to join the Patreon Sign of the Month Club, where you get a free 10-inch sign delivered to your house every day by moi. It's not free. It's $20, but you get what I'm saying. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and if you want to tip me on Venmo so I can buy water to become hydrated, that's all linked down below. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. If I don't respond, just know I saw it. I see everything. I'm a seer. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.